How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with our Hut 23 No Money Spent Road to Glory, the Road to Bread, here in episode number 32. And I want to say thank you guys so much for the support. You guys have been telling me how much you love these episodes, and it's given me the kind of energy to keep going with the series. I know I mentioned that if Owen Power doesn't drop this Friday, I'm done. I'm going to try and keep going with it. I think we're going to try and get Lemieux or Gretzky. I think that's where we want to get to. I've currently got like 44 season collectibles. I could do another X Factor and then potentially do a reroll, so we could do 2 X Factors, because we got Shea Theodore, and then we could downgrade Stamkos or Hedman, and then put one of those guys with whoever we get, or maybe we don't. But the team looks really good, as you guys can see. It's pretty solid, and I think right now I've been trying to do some flipping on the market. As you guys can see, the Dahlin got his upgrade, which looks phenomenal, but I've been trying to do some flipping on the market to try and get myself some more coins. I'm just trying to here and there see if I can get buy a player for 5,000 less than he's worth and then flip him and hopefully get and keep making money that way so we can get more elite cards, right? That's the one thing I think we're missing, right? We got Team of the Year McDavid, right? That's elite, but outside of him, everything else is a free card. Teuvo Teravainen, Nino Niederreiter. I want to see if we can start to get some of those budget beasts. But here we go. Our first game against Willie Styles. McDavid gets in. He's going to go backhand, forehand, backhand, in tight. And guys, today, McDavid comes alive. I think in the next episode, guys, I will show you the team stats and where everybody's goals and points and assists and Markstrom, who's been phenomenal for us. We've seen, like I said in the last one, some cracks in the armor, but I still think he's better than the Shesterkin we had. He's the best goalie we've had all season. And so far, so good there. Next, we're going to get a nice little breakout pass to DeBrincat. Back to DeBrincat from Nilsson. Over to Larkin, who taps that one home. And we have a 2-0 lead. And guys, we are just some really, really nice passing plays. And I'm doing that. I'm trying to pass a little bit earlier than I normally do, right? Trying to pass or skate a little less, pass a little more, a little quicker, right? That pass was gonna be there anyway, but instead of skating and making the angle tougher, I pass to him so I can pass back. It just kind of works. And then this goal, and yeah, I can't even commentate on that one. I think she actually headbutt it with McKinnon. I stopped playing. I stopped moving just because I didn't want to put it in my own net, but Markstrom had the pleasure of doing that for us. He reaches for it and then pulls it into the net. So a bit sad about that one, but it's still 2-1. We have the lead, and that was just kind of a fluky goal. So on the whole, I'm pretty confident here. You can see Bartzell with a good little forecheck. He's going to get in. Can't find Larkin on the back door. Stamkos does pick it up, though, and he's going to slide it to Bartzell because I heard the beep. I heard that we only had 10 seconds left, so I figured I'd force it down to the back door to Bartzell, and that's a pass I'm starting to see a bit more as I'm playing. A little bit of evolution to my game, if you will. But you guys could see there that we did get that nice backdoor tap in to go. Then later in the second period, Teravainen pokes it off him, finds McDavid. No idea how that one got through. And McDavid's got 2 goals. I think he scores in pretty much every game we have. Obviously, it's Team of the Year McDavid, so he's going to play very, very well all the time. But you guys can see here, my opponent thought about quitting, but did not quit. So we get a wrist shot with Fox. Larkin finds Teravainen wide open on the back door, and that's the one that causes him to quit. He thought about it, and now he decided to actually quit. But here we go. Our next player is Hungry Wolfpack, the Wild Dogs. Guys, this might have been the most fun game I've had all year long. I was laughing. I was smiling. I was having a good time. I don't know if I've ever laughed while playing Chell. I think that's something reserved for only when I live stream here on YouTube. But yeah, I took so many penalties, and our opponent was lethal on the power play. So here we go, a face-off, and I get there. I read it with McKinnon, but I just couldn't get there. No contest from Boliveau. Made sure that one was not, mishandled. He grabs it. He shoots it, and our opponent gets an early 1-0 lead here in this one. I felt like every time I took a penalty, my opponent scored, and I had to laugh because every time I took a penalty, they did end up scoring, I'm pretty sure. We're going to break it out to Stamkos, though, who finds McKinnon. Not quite, but Stamkos with the recovery. There's that quick pass that I was talking about again. Stamkos around the outside, and we are able to tuck that thing in the 5-hole, get Stamkos' 40th for the club. And again, I'm going to ask you guys, should I re-roll Hedman, not McKinnon. I don't have McKinnon. Hedman, Stamkos, and Theodore, right? I know Hedman's a beast, but I really am happy with our defensive core. I don't really know if I want to upgrade it at all. And here you guys can see our opponent's on the power play again. Couldn't quite get the stop the wrap. Fair play to him. It was close. It was tight. He won the puck battle, and he's able to score it. But like I said, guys, Stamkos, Hedman, Theodore. Should I re-roll them? Should I use my season collectibles on another X Factor? I kind of want to save up. I know it's going to take a while, probably another 2 weeks or so, and go for that power-up icon. But there we go. We find Nilsson on the back door, this time shorthanded. So this time I scored when my opponent had a power play, and we tie it up 2-2. And again, guys, this is a different power play because they did just score on the last power play. They scored on the first power play, and then Hedman gets around. I dive with Dahlin. I probably shouldn't have dove. I think Dahlin would have stopped that puck had I not dove. But our opponent scores on the power play yet again. Oh, man, imagine if I just didn't take penalties. And I swear they were deserved, but they were stuff that I shouldn't have done, right? So it's like, it's not like the game was screwing me over or anything like that. It was just poor play on my part. But we find Bartzell on the breakout. He gets around his man. We're going to try and force that thing to the middle, but Bartzell with the forecheck. And again, there's that pass. There's that diagonal backdoor pass. And Connor McDavid pops up again. That's a goal. That's 3 goals so far in 2 games in this episode. And this is still the first period. We're still in the first period. Nothing happened in the second, though. We're going to jump all the way to the third where our opponent's on the power play again. Unfortunate because I did knock the puck off, but he picks it back up, takes the shot, and then McDavid is right there for the rebound. A 4th power play goal. I swear, guys, I don't take many penalties. I don't cut them out or anything like that. I don't take too many penalties. This game was just an exception, I guess. And with 33 seconds left, I'm changing my strategies in a 4-on-4. Dahlin goes to protect the puck. Fox picks it up. Fox in alone. Backhand, forehand, backhand. And we're able to score it. His first goal for the club. That 90 overall team of the week. It's not team of the week. That's Hut 23. I don't know what those are exactly called. But the Hut 23 with truculence, oh, that card has been so phenomenal. So we jump forward into OT here. He's going to stop. I'm a little late to react. He gets to the back door. It is successfully saved, but Bolivo gets in, no contest, cuts to the front of the net, and the second he turned me like that, and I was behind him and he was cutting, I pretty much knew it was over without any kind of luck. That was a phenomenal game, though. I messaged him after the game saying, GG, well played, deserved dub, and I told him good luck this weekend. So our opponent was definitely, hopefully he had a good weekend. Hopefully that was his 20th win. I don't know. Hopefully he's going to get something nice out of his packs. Maybe he's going to pull a Gretzky or something like that. He's got Bolivo, so why not get another icon? But I'm sending that dude all the positive vibes that I can because that one, I remember, I had a lot of fun. And this game, guys, against Cheddar, it is not fun. I get absolutely sloshed here. I get just destroyed. You guys can see our opponent's back skating. I'm defending it pretty well. We get a good poke off there, but we somehow lose the puck battle, and he walks out in front, and Roberts is able to put that thing in on the wrap in front of the net. The classic goal. I don't exactly know what to call that, but you guys have seen that goal. That's the NHL 20+ goal, right? We've seen that thing since NHL 20 or 22 or something like that, 21. I don't know. But here we go. I'm trying to defend him. We do get the nudge, but we somehow get a second nudge in there, and I go flying over with Hedman, which I probably shouldn't have done. Looking back on it while I was editing this, I definitely felt like that one I should have just stayed home, because what's he going to do? He's not going to... I should trust Markstrom in that instance and not come flying over. But we're going to lose the faceoff immediately after. He skates in with Victor Hedman. We knock the puck off him, and I can't quite get there. He's going to protect it with Hedman. Circles, shoots, and Heise is actually going to stand in the slot, get the tip, even though they were really kind of tied up with my defender, and that's just kind of how this game goes. Our opponent was better than me, and I can fairly say that, right? He's going to skate behind the net there. He's going to keep doing the back skate, the ballerina skate, protect the puck, hold on to the puck, a sick little toe drag, and I go to stop and just snipes it. And by the way, guys, that is the Svechnikov, the all-star Svechnikov, who's got 99 acceleration and 99 speed, as well as 99 fantasy William Nylander. So you guys can see that toe drag was so nice. At this point, I'm just kind of going for hits, not playing as smart as I should have. I should have definitely poked that, but if I had to guess, he would have picked the puck back up because he had a guy right behind him there. So maybe it would have prevented a goal, but it's certainly not going to help us win the game. Here's that 99 speed and 99 acceleration. Look at him go. I turn late with Dahlin. He gets to the front of the net. Oh, man. I was expecting him to go behind the net, I think, a little bit, so I was protecting a little bit too much for that when I switched to Fox. But he's able to make it 5-0 here in the third period. But we are able to absolutely level William Nylander. But unfortunately, we don't get the puck, and I just manual goalie because at this point it's 5-0 late in the third. Like I said, guys, I don't quit. I want to figure out how to play and stop these guys, right? Obviously, it's not looking good, and they generally have a tendency to then just kind of switch off and showboat a bit. But we are going to get a goal here, don't worry. McKinnon gets in, gets leveled, and then we find Stamkos there. We were going to center it anyway, but Stamkos picks it up and fires that thing home. I don't know why Sabretooth is dancing like that. It's 5-6-1, I think it is, something like that. Don't dance like that. But anyway, I don't like to quit just because I don't think it lowers your skill rating, which I wanted, because if I'm going to play guys like this, I'm in the 1400, guys. We're talking uncharted territory for me here to be in the 1400s. But we do block the shot there. We find Fiala with a good little sidestep. He's going to quick pass to Kuznetsov to Zibanejad. We're going to quick pass back to Kuznetsov, who roofs it. And guys, I got to say, if there's anything that NHL 23 did right, it's the ability to just kind of absolutely roof pucks like that in tight. I think that was one of those things, like if you weren't, at the hash marks, you were never going to snipe in previous chells. But now I feel like you can get in tight and actually roof it. Doesn't happen every time, but you definitely can. Here you go, my opponent is going to spinorama. We do block the pass. And I got to say, if that I actually said to myself out loud, if that toe drag was intentional, that was sick, right? To have the awareness and the ability to do that, like, that is top notch. Like, that was so sick. If it was accidental, clip it. Have fun. But if it was intentional, I got to give him all the credit in the world. If it wasn't, well, GG's. Our next opponent is Yikes. I appreciate the guy named Cheddar, because I can actually pronounce that one. Jeez, what's with you guys and having names that I can't pronounce? I remember Mudheads in the last one I could pronounce. But this one, really early, in tight again, Connor McDavid, backhand roofs it. Again, that's another thing that I think they got right, is the backhand shot in tight, the ability to just lift it like that. I think it's phenomenal. But we got that one early and got the game after a drubbing off to a great start. Next, we've got Nilsson, who's going to get around his man. The early pass so we can find him again, reward him for the quick pass, and he is going to score. We get a 2-0 lead here, boys. Like I said, that quick pass does really throw off opponents, because when you make that quick pass, they think, okay, this guy is out of the picture, and they only focus on that guy, which makes the pass to the guy that made the initial pass, like in that instance, Nilsson, he focused on Larkin, and I was like, no, I'm going to give it back. And speaking of, well, DeBrincat is going to get kind of lucky there. I don't know what the AI defender was doing with the stick out like that, but I had the entire zone to myself, and we're going to slide back out of the zone because we're feeling good. A little bit of a confidence booster right out of that massive L. I believe we are 4-3-1 at this point. We do get a good poke check, and well, our opponent was just, that was enough. They'd seen enough. They're out of here, and we're gonna get another win in this one. A nice win that gets us to our 5th win of the weekend. I didn't play as much as I wanted to. I just kind of had more fun with franchise mode and doing other things. So that's what I'm saying, guys. If there was a reason for me to grind, like something I was building towards, I think I might have played one more late at night just to get one more in, or 2 more in, depending on how many it took to get me a win. But our final opponent of the episode is Two Cheeks. With that David Krejci card that I see so much now. I still am happy I took the Nino Niederreiter. I don't know. I feel like we need one more elite player. Maybe that's upgrading Larkin to his 92. That could be sick, right? We could get rid of Stamkos, get rid of Hedman, re-roll those guys into maybe get a McKinnon or a Makar. That's what we're looking for. But anyway, speaking of what we're looking for, we're looking to get started early. So we got McDavid in. He's going to make one man miss, makes another man miss. Elite edges, picks up the puck, and bang! Fires it from the slot, gets the close quarters to pop, and like I said, guys, McDavid found his rhythm in this episode. We really started to utilize him to his full potential, and I think he's really becoming that game-breaking talent that I expected him to be when we originally got McDavid's X Factor. This is, I think I'm finally getting the hang of it and how to score goals with McDavid, and he's also making some stuff happen for us. But Dahlin gets the assist on that one. Nice to see the Dahlin get the upgrade there. Larkin with a good little skate. Krejci finds Stamkos, excuse me, St. Louis. That's a Tampa Bay throwback. It gets through the traffic in front of the net, and that one is going to go in. I was still unsure how that even went in. I still, watching it back, don't really understand how it went in, but here we go. We got McDavid. We're gonna cert. Oh man, that would have been so nice. But Nino Niederreiter is gonna take the shot again. Like, there's a couple that looked like they should have gone in, and if that one didn't go in, I was gonna cry. That one was about as easy as you like. They had 3 guys all down in the corner. You guys ever see that Sabres like the bobsled defense? I'll throw the picture on screen right now. But the Sabres bobsled defense, that's kind of what it felt like there. On that goal. We're up 2-1 though. We've regained the lead. We're going to get the push off the faceoff. Nino Niederreiter is going to protect the puck a little bit. We get into the zone. He's going to circle around. Who finds McDavid? Beautiful pass to find McDavid in alone. He cuts to the front of the net, and at 3-1, my opponent was out of here. I had 3 goals. He had 3 shots early here in the second. I'm surprised he actually quit. And that's all she wrote for this weekend. I'm going to finish on 6 wins, which I know is a little silly, but you know, I wanted to play franchise mode. I wanted to play franchise mode, hang out with my dog, play fetch in the backyard, that kind of stuff this weekend rather than sit inside and play some Chell. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. We'll see what rewards are. I think I'm going to open them Friday, see if we can maybe pull something sick from the new next gen cards. But that's all the time I have for this one, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
It's a free for all, free for all.